Choco, the players have spoken plenty about your influence since joining the club. What is it exactly that you try to impact on in your role?
Look, my number one thing is to try and improve them as quickly as possible to get them up to standard so that they have a long and successful career.
We see your precision footies there. We've seen you also using them out on the track. What do they do to help the players?
Look, they have a spin line on them, and the idea is to so they have something that gives them immediate feedback. If you kick it wrong, it wobbles all over the place, and you can identify it. So if you hit it in the right spot, it spins perfectly, and it gives them great feedback. It encourages them to keep practicing and actually self-correct, and that's what it's all about. It's at 14 different AFL clubs now, and it's doing great. And I'm really proud of the fact that I'm helping, from little kids to AFL footballers improve.
You no doubt help the whole club, but you have a particular focus on the younger kids. You've just come out of a meeting with the DNA Academy. Can you talk us through what that is exactly?
Yeah, it's the David Neitz Academy, and it's named after David, obviously, because of his exploits at the club and how influential he's been. But the players, if they can take a little bit of David, that'd be great. We call it DNA. Obviously, we want to get that imprint on everyone. And, it's the first to third year players, and it gives me an hour a week where we can just sit back, take the pressure off of the coaching, but it's life coaching as well as footy coaching, making sure that they understand if there's meetings that go over their heads or it goes too fast, we can sit back and review them. But at the same time, I challenge them in different ways. They're not leaders of the club, but I want them to be. So I get them to do activities. Today, someone ran a trivia day for the group. It was terrific fun. They stand up in front. They have to present. I film them, give them feedback on build their confidence and their belief in themselves that they can do a lot more than just footy things.
In terms of the on-field, that's been impressive as well. We've had 3 rising stars, Jackson, Rivers, Jordan. Those boys in particular, have you liked what you've seen?
Yeah, look, the whole group of them, whether that's, Kai de Claes and Dan Turner, who've just come on the list, to our first-year players, to the ones that have been here for a while. It's about improving all of them. Those 3 are getting great recognition. We talk about, the DNA group have to influence, and if they can bring energy and enthusiasm to the rest of the group, we can keep the standards up. And, even though they're not the most experienced players here, they can see things and note them, note off the senior players what they do best. But if things aren't going well, speak up as well and make sure that we push the standards. So it drives from the bottom and the top. They learn from the top and we push from the bottom.
There hasn't been as much VFL footy this year, so fans may not have seen much of our newest recruits, Jake Bowie, Fraser Rossman, Bailey Laurie. He's been injured a little bit, but how have the boys coped with playing in what is a really different environment?
Having not been here last year, I was concerned about those sort of scratch matches, but the standard of the play, last week it was against Port Adelaide and the Bulldogs players. It was played at the Western Oval, and the standard was amazingly high. We had an ex-captain of the club, Nathan Jones, there, and Vanders and Melky as older players with Nev Jetta, and then we had the younger players as well, and the experienced players really helping our guys improve, stop them all the time, tell them what they've done right and wrong, but at the same time, those older players really close to getting selected, so they want to play to their absolute best. And all we can do is take those opportunities, and thankfully they're all living up to it and really pushing themselves. They want to be involved.
Well, it's been great to see their progress. Thanks for your time, Choco.
It's great to be here again, and we hope and look forward to our supporters getting back to the finals, the last few games, and don't forget how you can influence our results by yelling out and getting us over the line. Go D's.